Hello everyone, myself Jay, student of IIT Roorkee Production and Industrial Engineering first year, and I am a part of this Explorin club. And in these 4 weeks, I have made a clone version app of Instagram. So let me give you all a go through it, and then we learn how I made it. So this is my portfolio, and here on clicking on Master Project, you'll be directed to my login page of Instagram clone version. So here, first you need to, I have already registered a user. So first you need to log in, enter its details, and you will be directed to the dashboard page of my Instagram app. Or else, if you are a new user, then you can click on this register here option, which will direct you to the registration page. So first of all, I am taking you to my dashboard page. So this is my dashboard page. Here, there's a option of choosing a file which allows you to upload an image here. Let me show you. If I want to upload this image, just click on open, write any title to it, add any part of body, and click on add post. So when you scroll down here, this image will be added. As you can see, its title is there on the top of the image, and body is included here with a muted text style. The date and times are by default included, and here the likes and unlikes count are shown to you. If you click on a like button, the like count will be increased to 1, and one user will only be able to like an image only once. All right. So, and this is my suggestions block. uh, Here you are allowed a user to follow anyone or unfollow anyone. These are the users registered on my admin page. So I have given you a view of my registration page and my login page. So let me give you a view of my admin page. This is my admin page. Here is, you can see users, and these are all the users which are registered on my Instagram app. As you can see, I logged in it with Jay. So here, this user is given the status of a super user. So he is able to edit or delete any of these things here, the likes, dislikes by any user. In images, see, this shows the date, the title, and the body. And if you click on ID of any image, you are shown that which user has liked it or which user has unliked it. And if you want to edit the information from here itself, just click like I've added a unlike from Manisha's side. So if I click on save and then again redirect myself to my dashboard page, so you should be able to see a unlike count here, as I unliked this image from the admin page by Manisha's user side. Alright, so now I teach you all how I created this whole login dashboard registration page. So here we go. This is a Word document which I have created for you all to give you all a better understanding. So first of all, to create this app, install Django on your system. Django is a Python framework. You can easily install it from Google Chrome, and then open your command prompt and write these commands: Django admin start project, and whatever the name you want to give to your project, write it here instead of XYZ. And then after starting a project, write a app name. And for creating an app, write this command: python manage.py start app, and whatever the name you want to give to your app. Do remember the app name, and at the same time just create a super user account on Django admin, which I created with my name. As I shown you, see, here is, on clicking to users, as I showed, The J is given as a super user account. So this is a create a super user status. All right. So for creating super user, you just need to write the command python manage.py create super user. And on running this command, you'll be shown three options. First of all, first option would be of naming the user. So name the user there, and then you'll have two other another options of password and confirm password. Fill your details there, and you'll be directed to the admin page of this Django app. This is an inbuilt system, so and this is the advantage of using this framework. And then just open your Sublime or any of the other VS codes and all, whichever you would like to use, and open the folder project. I named my project as Instagram project, so it's showing Instagram project, and my app name is Instagram. So this is my Instagram, and these are my detailed files of Instagram project. So here, what's written is install your app in settings.py file of your project. So whatever the app you installed here, start app ABC. I named my app as Instagram. So in settings.py file, just come to installed apps and include your app name here in the format as shown to you. Else all details will be given to you by default. You need not to edit or write anything else. Just install your app Instagram. Then the next thing for we to do is Python manage.py create super user. We have already done. Just write the URL patterns of your app in urls.py file of your project. So when you see the urls.py file of Instagram project, this is the urls.py. Here are URL patterns. So first of all, I'll show you. See, the first three lines will be written by default. The fourth line is import static files, which I'll be showing you afterwards. So first, you learn that how to write the URL patterns. Whatever app we have created, Django has by default app admin, which I showed you. The next step we created was Instagram. This is my portfolio. Just leave this thing out. I'll show you this afterwards. First learn this. My app name was Instagram. So I created this path Instagram slash. This is the URL which I use right here. See. On clicking slash I write Instagram. So this is the URL. Okay. And include Instagram.urls. In Instagram.urls is here we are telling Django to include our Instagram apps urls.py file. So this command is all about. Just write these commands, and then now let me introduce you to the static files. Okay. So here, as you may see, plus I have written a URL pattern of static settings.media URL document root settings.media root. So this is the static file which I have created, and you first need to register it in settings. Just scroll it down, and here as you can see static URL, a folder named static, and login redirect URL Instagram dashboard. This dashboard I'll teach you later. First of all, just learn this link. Static underscore URL equals to static. This you need to include in your code. Then open your app file, and now first of all create views of the pages you want to have in your app. So in my app, I have three kind of pages. I'll show you. Registration, dashboard, login. These are the three kind of pages which I have, and what is being instructed to us is just creating its views. So I'll go to views.py of my Instagram app. Remember, this is Instagram app, not Instagram project. Instagram project is done now. Now coming on to the app, we'll first of all write the index view. Index is here. See, this is index.html. I'll show you this also, how I wrote this. First learn how to write the views. Define index view, and then request. Return render request index.html. This line means that whenever I use the URL of indexed view I should be rendered to index.html file. Index.html file includes my all code which I want to show on the page of index. So just define its view and then come on the url.py. Same as this in register view. Just define its view, return render request registration slash register.html and come to url.py. In url.py, as you can see, I have created URL patterns. First of all, before creating these URL patterns, you will need to import your views here. So I've written this command from dot import views URL patterns equal to path views dot index view name equal to home. This home name I have given for recalling it on my URL page on my this page. On clicking this, I'm redirected to index.html. This is my index.html file. You may see here I've written welcome home from user home from home page. So this is showing welcome home from home page. Alright. So this is my index view. Rest of the views I'll show you later, but just learn the process. What the process is, first of all, define a view, index view, and then create its URL in urls.py. This. Okay. Coming to next step, create a file named urls.py in app and then write its URLs according to the views which you have already created in the views.py, which I have already instructed to you. Now comes the role of registration page. Here for registration, we are using a inbuilt form of Django framework, which is named as user creation form. So first of all, import this form in views.py file of our Instagram app. So Instagram app views.py, here as you can see this line, from django.contrib.auth.forms import user creation form. Okay, this contrib.auth.forms is written as we are using an inbuilt form of Django. So user creation form is an inbuilt form of Django. So just write its import and then create a template folder in the app and writing the HTML files such as register.html and login.html. Register and login.html are the HTML files where I'm using this user creation form. I'll show you here. Like just write down register. So this is my registration page, and whatever data I write here is redirected to my database by using the user creation form. So I'll go through its code. This is the user creation form, and now comes the defining of register view. Alright, so as we are instructed, create a folder name as template. We created a folder named as template, and then create another folder named as registration. And in this registration, create a file named register.html. For register.html, what the first line we need to write is percent extends index.html. This line is written for connecting each and every file written here to the index page. Index page is a main page from where a user is logged in and logged out. So here index.html, we are connecting all these files to index.html, and for writing any HTML file in Django, we use this command block content and we close it here end block. These are the syntax of Python Django framework. Now, if we just want to use a inbuilt form of Django, then you just need to write this command here, form dot as underscore p. This command will let you use the inbuilt form of Django. But here, as you can see, I have edited this form and made this beautifully. So just for styling the form, we need not to use the inbuilt form. We'll just call the functions of the inbuilt form. So just for calling the functions of inbuilt form, we'll write form method and post, and then just use this syntax of CSRF token. Using the syntax of CSRF token, Django allows us to create our own form and write it under this CSRF token. So this is all the HTML file which I need not to explain here to you. I just need to explain you the Django. So Remember this thing, whenever you use a form, just two things are most important. First of all, form method should be post for transferring this data to the inbuilt Django framework. And second thing is, for using our own form, we need to write CSRF token. And while using this CSRF token, please take care of the indentation. Otherwise, Django gives an error of indentation here. Then, next step is to writing the code for transferring the data entered in the form to the database of Django by using method of post, which I already showed you. And then now comes to views.py register view. Now see, I have created a form here, register CSRF token, and this is my form method post and all. Now for transferring this data to my database, I need to edit the views.py file in register view. I need to save this data. So for saving this data, if request.method is equal post, which I have written here, form method post, then what you need to do is, the form will be here, user creation form request dot post. If form is again a syntax of inbuilt Django framework. Then form dot save. Then you save the form and return redirect to login URL. Login URL is, I've created this register view. If you successfully register yourself here and click on the register button, you will be redirected to the login URL, which is the login page. Or else, in this form, you'll be returned and redirected to register.html only. So what this code means is, if you write a invalid code, if we write invalid details here, you click on the registered button, so you'll again be redirected to the registration page itself. And for writing its location, I have written here registration/register.html, which is, as you can see, templates, registration, and register.html. And this is the syntax for including my form, which I have used as in the form of user creation form. Okay. Now, so this is all about user registration. And then let me give you a go through of login also and log out also. So here, as you may see in the third line, I've written from Django.contrib.auth.decorators input login required. Login required is the thing here. You can see, as I have created this feature that until and unless a user is logged in, he will not be able to access the dashboard view of my Instagram app. And dashboard view is what I'll show you later. Just learn this login required thing. The same as we created register.html, the same we have to create login.html. Same method, extend index.html, block content, form method equals to post, CSRF token we have used for creating our own form here, and again the end block. Remember to close this end block and block content always. Don't forget here and don't get confused here. And same is the view for login view. You may see. Create, and then now create the URL of register. Path register slash views dot register view. We are calling the views register view from views.py file, and we are naming it as register underscore URL. Okay, and you may see here path login view dot as view. As view I have included here, as login view is a inbuilt view of Django which I have used here. So I have to use as view and this bracket. This is a syntax of Django, and I have named it this login path as login underscore URL. So now I think you may get clear why I wrote here login underscore URL. Okay, so if the form is correct, the form details are correct, just save the form and redirect it to login underscore URL. Login underscore URL is the name of login page. Okay, so I think the registration and login things are completed. So now what we need to do is dashboard page. Dashboard page, as you can see, includes the feature of uploading the image. So for uploading the image, we first need to install a package which is inbuilt in Django named as Pillow. So just open your command and write this command pip install pillow. This will install a package named as Pillow of Django framework, which will allow us to show the images file. Now create a model in models.py for adding images, and in it create fields such as title, body, date, time and all, and then go to admin.py file and register your model there and the names you want to show to the user. So what I've written here is, just go to models.py. First of all, import your user, okay, and then class image models.model. This is a syntax which we use. Remember the things important here. The models M is written is smaller, and this model M is written is capital. Okay, so we are naming the class as image. You can name it any way you want, and then these are the fields which I want to be shown under the image field. I'll let you know this images. Wait, see what all things are shown here are title, body, date and time, like, unlike, and likes count and unlikes count. Okay, so what fields I have written here are photo. Photo is the name of this image. This image. This image thing is named. I have named as photo. You can name it in any another name. Models.image field. This is a field which is inbuilt in Django again. So I've called it here image field. Null equal true, blank equal true. These are the things which are like, if I want to add a post and I don't want to add any image in it, so I just include this null equal true and blank equal true. If I do not write this code, then Django won't allow me to add any post without any image. So if I want to keep any post with the image as blank, so just I need to do is null equal true and blank equal true. And then what I use is upload to my image. My image, this thing I'll let you clear afterwards. Just wait for a few minutes more. And then the next field is date. Models dot date time field. This is again a inbuilt form, again an inbuilt field of Django. This is, I want this to be added automatically, so I use this code auto underscore now underscore add equal true. And then this is again title models character field. Title is character, what I want to type. Whatever the things you want to type, I include in character field. Max length you need to, and what is the necessity of character field is you need to include the max length here. Whatever the maximum length you want to give to this field, you will have to include this. So don't forget to include this. Whatever the max length you give to your body, you include it. Null equal true, blank equal true are like, see here, I'll show you once again. I choose a file like this, and I don't want to write any title and any body to it. Just click on add post. This post will automatically be added here. See, none will be the title, none will be the body. And if you don't write this null equal true and blank equal true, it won't allow you to post the image. Then likes and unlikes are the fields which I'll let you know later on. Just keep patience for it. Then what we were required for it was models.py is done, fields are added, and then go to admin.py. Admin.py is here. Just include this class admin. Admin again, take care of the syntax. Admin is A smaller, model is M capital, again admin is A capital. And this is list display ID, photo, date, title and body. These are the things which I want to display the user on my admin page. See, whenever you click on images, you may see ID, photo, date, time, date, title and body. These are the fields which I've written here: ID, photo, date, title and body. If I remove any of these here and again run the server, the fields will be removed from here. Okay, and this is edit profile. I'll let you know this again later on. Just remember to import from models, import image. Image is what I have named the model. You may again have a look here. See, class is image. I have named it as image. That's why I'm using import model, import image. What our next step is? The name. Okay, this is done. So now in templates, create a dashboard.html file. Now comes the thing of dashboard.html file, and use form of uploading images in Django. Okay, So in templates, I'm creating a file. I have already created it, dashboard.html. This is the most important part of this block, dashboard.html. Again, the same thing, necessities, extends HTML, block content. And now you see this part is all about the design. You may leave it. This is all HTML and CSS. This from 4th to 26th line. This is all about this navbar which I have created. So you may leave this thing. Just come to here. Form action method equal post. Encrypt type is multi-part slash form data. What this line shows is whenever we want to upload an image to Django, we need to use this syntax. Until and unless we use encrypt type multi-part slash form hash data hyphen data, we are not allowed to upload any image to the Django. What form? And as you know, I want to use my own form, so I've used CSRF token again. This is just a style of writing. The main thing come here. See, input type is file, name is photo. What the name is, you may see here. As I told you, I have named models field as photo. So whatever name you give here, relate it to here. Okay, name is photo. Accept as image, you just accept this image. ID is photo ID. This is the ID which I showed you earlier also. I'll again let you show. See, clicking on images, you are shown ID. So this is for naming the ID underscore photo, and this is the first table. Then the second row is title. Input type will be text. Name would be title. You can see again name photo, name title, which is the field I have created here. See, title. Remember these things, okay? Max length again 300. IDs ID underscore title. The same thing goes with body. Now comes the most important thing. Input type should be submit and value should be add post. This is add post written here. See, add post. Okay, so here my form closes. This was the most important form here. And now, using this form, I want to transfer the data uploaded here to my database. So for uploading its database, what I need to do is play with the views.py file. So again, go to views.py file, create a dashboard view, and now just see here. Dashboard view request. If request.method equal post, form is image form. Okay, I don't think I've introduced you the image form. So let me give you a go through image form. See, what the instruction was given to is user form uploading image. Let's name it as image form. And for instance, first of all, we need to include it in forms.py and then write it on dashboard.html file. So I explained you dashboard.html file first. I'm sorry. Here in dashboard.html, what the form I used here is, see, this is the form I've used, and this form I have named as image form. I have included in it forms.py. Just include image form, whatever name you want to give, you can give. Again, take care of the syntax for model and form and this forms. These are the fields which I want here. I included all the fields. Model is image, and then label is photo. Okay. See, the image form is for just uploading the image thing. So that is why I've labeled it as photo. Photo was the field name under the model image. Okay, under the model image, the field name was photo. So I've included photo here. And then now you may again come to views, dashboard view. I'll explain you the, first of all, again remember this thing, to import this form from dot forms import image form. Okay, edit form is another form. I'll let you know later. Dashboard view request, if request dot method equal post. Form is image form. Request dot post request dot files. This is again the most important thing and the most common error, which is many of us miss. This is again a Django syntax by default. We need to write this. No arguments over this. Okay. And like if form is valid, form dot save, form equal to image form, and image equal to image dot objects dot all. This is the thing. See, all the images under a class have different objects. Like they have different IDs. These IDs are named as objects in Django. So here this is the line for this. And then again return render request dashboard.html image and form. What this image thing is, I'll show you. Wait. Actually, image is another kind of form, or you may say as if like I've named something XYZ for for using a for loop for uploading the images. Just come to dashboard. I'll explain you here. See, till here I've explained like what the form I used here, image form, and now you come here. See, division class row style margin left for X in image percent. This is the main content which I want to show to the user. This is what is this whole thing. From starting from here and going to this thing till here. So this whole one block, one wide block is all what I have called as image. See, what things I have written is, see, first of all, take care of the indentation. For this is a code for using for loop in, and I have ended this for loop here, as you may see, end for. And now come division, and here I've used the bootstrap division master class. This is all the bootstrap. What this thing is, two curly bracket x dot title. This is for recalling the title. What I have written here in the models.py field. See, title was a field. I'm recalling this field here in my image block. So for recalling any of the fields, you just need to use this two curly bracket x dot title. And for recalling the image, what I have used is image source is 2 underscore x dot photo dot url. Photo is again the field name which I have created in the model of image class. Then this comes of division class of card footer. I have used for calling the body. I've called date, and that's all for this thing. These I have used as text as muted. As you can see, the text is muted. This was the thing of dashboard.html. Most of the half of the dashboard.html is clear to you. Now, for storing these images which we have uploaded on dashboard, we need to create a folder. Like the thing is, just create a folder in this Instagram app as media or whatever you want to name it. But then remember the name, okay? In media, I've created my image thing. Now, as I told that I'll explain you this my image thing later, this was this folder's name, my image. So now I've created the media. Here all the uploaded images on dashboard.html would be saved. Now what to write for saving this code is, just go to the Instagram projects settings.py file, scroll it down, and this is what the thing I wanted to explain. Media underscore URL would be the media. This is the folder name, and media underscore root will be base directory and media. Okay, so I hope you get this file, get this thing so easily. You find the uploaded images in it. Now we are remained with just adding the like and unlike button on our dashboard page. So for it, first of all, we'll create a view. Same thing again. Dashboard view is created, register view I've explained, index view I've explained. I've imported all these views here. Now comes the thing of like and unlike. Whatever name you want to give them, you may again give. Again, like the thing is request. This is not required. Print. This is I've written for just checking it out. Now the main thing comes here. Image equal to image dot objects dot get id is request post image id. What this line thing is? This image is just a name. This is not related at all. This is image, which is a model class name. Okay. So what we want is, if we like or unlike a button here, like if we click on a like button for this image, the like thing should be uploaded here only for this image, not for each and every other images also. So as I explained you earlier, that every class has its different objects. So this each and every image has a different object. So what I did is image dot objects dot get. Now instead of writing get all, I have written as id image id. So image id is a id given to a specific image. So that's why I've written here get. User would be request dot user. This code is for, like, if I as a user has posted a like, another user want to post another like, then it should be counted as a different like. So user equal to request dot user, image dot likes dot add user. The thing is for this only. Now again, for return redirect dashboard only. If you click on a like or dislike button here, like see, if I click on a like button here, you are redirected to the same dashboard page. We don't want to get redirected to any another page. This is like button. Okay. Same is for unlike also. Same process, no changes. Now come to dashboard.html. We need to edit this here also. So till line 49 I explained you earlier. Okay. Now I'll explain you the another thing from line 49. Again at form, action, Instagram / like. This is a URL which we created here. See, path, like, views, like dot API. This is not anything related to API. This is just the name which I gave here. You may see it again, like underscore API. That's why I wrote here views dot like API. Name is like. I've recalled this function with the name of like. Same with the unlike. I've recalled this function as the name of unlike. So now in dashboard, I'll use this name. See, from line 49. Using the form Instagram like method is again post. CSRF token is used. Input type is text. Image ID is, this is all ID. See, what thing I have used here is input type should be text. This doesn't matter. This is for just showing you the like thing. Name is image ID. Value would be curly bracket x dot id. What this thing shows is a like should be valued to a specific image. That's why I'm using its image ID. So value would be x dot id. Style would be display none. You don't want to display this again. And then button, submit button should be there. Style should be this, and this is all the text which I want here. And this here we close this form. That's all. So simple. Same is for unlike. Form action should be Instagram / unlike. Unlike was the name as I showed you. I'll recall its name with unlike urs.py, unlike and like. Here's unlike and like. Method would be post, CSRF token, name, image. Same, calling the ID with value xx.id. Okay. Display would be none. This is the button. What this thing is, paragraph, likes. See, as you may see, you are able to see a counter button here. Likes is 1, unlikes is 0. So what thing I have used is likes, and this is, as I showed you earlier, whatever thing I want to recall, whatever thing I want to show on my dashboard, I use this kind of syntax, like, and 2 curly bracket x dot date. Same here, 2 curly bracket x dot likes dot count. Count is for increasing this, like 1 2 3 4. This is a inbuilt system again. x.likes.count, same. This for loop is ended here. This for loop was of the image for loop. Okay, this for loop I've ended here. So now nothing is added, nothing is remained is in this dashboard.html. We are all finished here. This is just suggestions. All thing is just HTML and CSS, nothing Django. This is end block again. We close this dashboard.html place here, block, end block. Okay, so we have created this models and all. We remained with, yeah, one more thing important left. We also need to include the model of URL of like and unlike. So we have defined this, define get like URL self, return reverse Instagram like Instagram unlike. Okay, remember this thing also. Models are created. We can see likes and unlikes done by user. Then comes dashboard dot right. We have written the code. We uploaded it. Okay. So I explained you that how to transfer the code. Now what thing remaining is in the codes is edit profile thing. I haven't introduced you the edit profile. So let me give you this also. This is edit profile thing. You may see your username here. If I write J and change it out, if you go to the home page, you'll see welcome Jay, and here are all the images which you have uploaded to your dashboard. If you again click on edit profile, write another name, change, just refresh this would become Harsh. Okay, these are all the things. And now how I did this is, I'll explain you this also. Go and create a model simply. Class edit profile models dot model name. Just I want to include one field which is name. Models dot character field. Character length should be this. Comes just come to view. Now see, you want to create a home view also, and you will have to create a edit view also. As you can see, we have two pages here. One is this home view, and one is this edit view. Okay. So in home view, we just want to recall the image. We just want to show the images what we have uploaded on the dashboard. So for recalling them, we are using this line image equal to image dot objects dot all. All the images we want to show here. Object would be edit profile dot objects dot all. This is line which is whatever we whatever changes we commit in the edit profile thing, we need all the changes to be committed in this home view also. That's why we have written object equal to edit profile dot objects dot all. For return render request profile dot html, these are the forms which we haven't used in the profile thing, but these are the forms which we have used in the dashboard thing. So we have to call them here also, as we want to upload the images which have been uploaded using these forms. And now comes the edit view. Edit view is another form which I have created. You may come here, and this class is edit form. Forms.model form class would be meta, models and fields are all. Okay. I've created a model also. I've shown you how I created a model. Just go through its edit view. Request, if request method is post, form is edit form, which I've shown you here. Form is edit form. Request post request dot files, as I already showed you that whenever we use a form which is built by us, not an inbuilt form of Django, we need to write this image dot request dot files. Otherwise, if we use an inbuilt form of Django, that as we used in login and register, we didn't write this. See, you can see request dot post comma request dot files. Okay, so note the difference also. And if form is valid, form dot save, form equal to edit form, return render request edit profile dot html, form would be form. This is the form which I've used. Okay, so nothing to get confused. Just create the URLs, path home, views home view, name home, path edit profile, views edit view. This is the name of the view. Okay, as I've already told you earlier. So these two things are clear. Models are clear. Forms.py is clear. Whole view.py is clear to you now. These all things are clear to you now. Admin page also. And in this admin page, I want to show you the edit profile, right? See, edit profiles is a different model which I have created. I want to show you all the profiles which have been named as. So I have created at the rate admin.register. I've registered this on admin page. Edit profile is the name I've called it with. See, I gave a name here, edit profile. Okay. So now you may come to admin. Class is edit profile admin. Edit profile was the model's name and same syntax admin.models admin. List display would be just name. We just want to display the names of the users. See, you may see the just the names are the displayed. Okay. Then just come to edit profile.html. Same things again. This thing I don't want to connect with index.html. This has nothing to relate with index.html. Hence, I haven't used the thing of percent curly bracket percent extends index.html. Okay. But the rest of the things are same. Block content, end block. Again, I've used a form. So form action would be form post csrf token. What thing is used is just return id underscore name. Id named is id name. Placeholder would be username. This is all the HTML thing. And just change out form is closed, and on the home, like profile.html, I've named it home. So this is the last file which I want to show to you. Again, the block content, this also is again not related to index, and so I haven't included index.html. Block content thing, this is all the bootstrap which I've used. The Django thing comes from line 19. I've called for x in object reversed. What is this reversed thing? This is whatever images you upload on your dashboard. You want to recall them to the profile.html. Okay, so just you may see, as I've already shown you, again I'm showing. See, these are all the images we are uploaded on my dashboard. So whenever you want to recall a thing, you just use this thing reversed. Remember this thing. And this is again a for loop is started. Welcome would be x dot name. You remember this x dot name. Name is the field which I've created in models.py. See, name. And as I already told you, whenever I want to recall a thing, I'll use curly bracket x dot the field which I want to recall here. Just created the if loop, ended the if loop, ended the for loop, ended the division. All things are simple. And now just this thing, this form is another form. This actually is not a form, I may say. This is just like recalling the images I've uploaded. So for x in image, this line I have used earlier also, as you may recall, in dashboard. See here, for x dot image. So this thing was for having all the images in a row in a for loop. So again, I use the same thing here. If x dot image, this is again a bootstrap used. Image source is x dot photo dot url. Class is card, and this is all the syntax. Main thing to see is image source is x dot photo dot url. Photo is the model's field's name. Photo. Same thing I used here also. Dashboard.html under this image. Image source would be x dot photo dot url. Okay, so I have already explained you these all things earlier. Just end this for loop. Just end the block content, and you'll be ready with your edit profile thing. So I think I've shown you all the codes which I wrote here. Views.py is clear, urls.py is clear, models.py is already clear, forms.py is clear, admin.py is clear, profile, index, edit profile, dashboard, register, login, whole template thing is clear. Instagram project I've already made you clear. Okay, so my media is already clear. So I hope you like this video. Please share and comment.